So hello and welcome guys to the best of the best channel for binary trading, on the pocket options. So welcome. If you're a beginner, it's gonna be very easy for you to understand and repeat after me. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. Let's get started. So we are on a broker. You may see $638 on my balance. That's deposit we're gonna start for today. All the currency pairs I already choose. Today is the OTC status, right? This option provides the opportunity to earn even more money, guys, for the same number of open transactions. I guess you understand it and you know it for as on all the currency pairs. So let's start. Like today, we're gonna use the trend indicators because the OTC, this is a trend market. I try to navigate, of course, the trend, and for this I select two trends indicators. You're gonna ask me what the trend indicators. Of course, this is alligator and fractal. You may see them here. These two indicators come with absolutely default settings, guys, for this broker, and also to help them I have the CCI oscillator also with the period of 10. So we will watch the overbought and oversold areas, carefully monitor the moving lines of the alligator, and also look for rollback dynamics in the trend. Also watch for the formation of new local highs and lows. I will try to combine indicators and carry out the highest quality transactions, guys. So let's finally start. We finished with the theoretical part. Let's move to the practical. I'm gonna open positions with the $300. This is half of my balance, so for the beginning it's all right. 1 minute time frame as usual. Let's get started. Okay, long position here, for example, based on the actual dynamics of the direction of the price for the last part of the movement. So I opened trade. Previously the trend dynamics were downward. Then I had several updates of the local minimum in this area, and the price turned around. I assume a possible reversal of the general trend. Crossing also occurred here. Right, alligator moving lines, and they rushed upward. This is a sign for upward dynamics. Also, after this rollback, I formed a local minimum on the fractal, which should continue to form a local maximum, guys. And I think that the further dynamics of my movement should also go up. So let's look at the result of this transaction. We have 5 seconds. So let's just wait a bit, and our first position is in a profit. Of course, pretty easy without any problems. Good level of opening, and the trade closed without any problems, as I said. So let's leave the 300 per trade and continue. Let me just select the next currency pair. All right, short position here. Against the direction of the trend. I relatively have a good entry point, in my opinion. It's possible, of course, further dynamics of the movement may still move upward, since the upward trend here is quite strong. But nevertheless, the resistance area was broken through and new local maximum was updated. During the last part of the movement, my moving line is also in the overbought area. So in this case, it's probably better for me to open trade for short. So let's look at the results. What's gonna happen? Am I correct? So yeah. Second position, also in a profit, guys. The formation of the maximum has occurred. The fractal showed it to me, and I got into minute price pullback. I opened the deal correctly according to the timing, and a brilliant analysis leads to the fact that I closed the transaction in profits. I'm absolutely satisfied with the result of this transaction because it was, some like 50-50 situation, but for me it's good because I'm professional, strategy is great, and by the indicators they helped us. So let me just select the next currency. Okay, here I'm gonna open trade for long in the direction of the trend of dynamics. You might have noticed it earlier that my trend was downward, and also here after probably updating the global price minimum that occurred in this area, right? My trend dynamics turned around and rushed upward. In this case, there will always be an opening along the trend to be the most optimal solution. You definitely need to catch a rollback of the dynamics, and in my case I think that this rollback of the dynamics in the form of two candles will be quite soft side and further dynamics. My movement should go up. There is also nothing complicated, let's just watch the results, guys. And the third trade also closes in a positive territory. That's good without any problems, despite the fact that now retracement candle in the red has appeared again, and before that the correct opening timing led me again to a successfully closed trade. I got into this candle and at this moment closed the trade without any problems in a plus. I will also leave 300 per trade. We will continue and select the next currency pair. Alright, short position in the direction of the actual dynamics of the trend, guys. Perhaps in my case it was worth opening a deal for long, but here I observed an update of the local maximum on the fractal, and my moving lines are still directed downwards. So the only point adopted was that the moving line on my oscillator is so and so, it's tending towards the overbought area, and perhaps it would be worth waiting a little until this moving line begins to intersect with this area and only then open a deal. Unfortunately, I'm a bit in a hurry and I'll most likely close this deal with a minus, so let's see. Of course, no, the last seconds my deal closes in a profit. Market works on for me. Here the trend turned out to be stronger, and this transaction is similar to the previous one. Only in previous transaction I opened them for a long, right? Here I opened for a short. Here I was a little lucky, but perhaps I won't argue with you. Like, decide for yourself. Write in the comments what do you think about this transaction, guys. What do you think about this situation? But overall, I will be absolutely satisfied with the result. OTC market trend very strong. This is the main thing. So yeah, let's continue. Let's find another currency pair. Okay, here I'll probably immediately try to open a trade for a long, which is also a relatively good point in my opinion. Entry in this section of movement is similar to the previous section of movement, which was located here. We also had a downward dynamics. The local minimum was updated and the further dynamics of the movement have rushed upward. So here I also have a similar situation, guys, and opening against the trend. My signal also emphasizes here. This is an exit from the overbought area according to my oscillator, and let's look at the results of this transaction. Okay, unfortunately I was I just hacked up. The dynamics of the trend here turned out to be stronger, and it was worth perceiving this part of the movement as a rollback of the dynamics, and we have a new local minimum again forming on a new price level, and in general I made a little mistake here. Alright, I'm a human, that's alright, I'm a human being. I closed one trade at a loss, but already at a relatively good profit. Let's probably consolidate the results. Maybe I'll open position for a 700 because I just made a mistake and we need to trade back, right? And let's continue. I will select the next currency pair for you. Alright, Here I will most likely open a long position. I don't see any particularly obvious trend dynamics here, so I will most likely be guided by the alligator. And in general, there is a very large number of touch points, and in general, I was interested in this level. Here we see that the breakout has occurred. Local minimum has formed at several levels above and after this rollback. Here I already waited for a better impulse to move downwards. Here also had a breakout, and this suggests that most likely my price will go further up. Alligator sliding lines crossing. So let's see the results. And yep, we're in the profits without any problems. The correct opening time or a little luck helped. I should now close the deal in the plus since I had a local maximum update, right? And again, the dynamics of the movement followed down, but here it was actually quite good to open a position. It's risky, I know. I advise traders, new traders, to do this because you need to practice. You need to be like me, since the obvious dynamics of the trend are not shown here, and we see a very dynamic price movement. But in general, the result of this trade is already good. I'm satisfied. I have an excellent profit for today from 600. So let's fix it and move to conclusion, right? Alright, operation successfully completed. So guys, this is the trading for today. Quite interesting situations. Waiting for your comments if you understand how it works or you want to know in more details how it works. Welcome to my Telegram channel. In the description you may find all the information and text to me, and we will talk about it and we will start trading together. So likes, comments, subscriptions to my YouTube and Telegram channel, guys. Thank you for your watching. Have a good market. Bye bye.
So guys, don't forget to watch this video till the end. Don't forget about the YouTube, Telegram, likes, comments, I appreciate that, and of course subscriptions. After you subscribe to my Telegram channel and text me, you will get a $300 draw. So I want to help you. I want to help you to start, and 3 lucky subscriber will get $100 on their balances from me, like a gift. So guys, let's get started so you can get it too.